there be peace in my mind. Let there be peace in the earth.
Hey everybody, Namaste. It's osunlade. This is day 13 of Wombmyn's 40-day prosperity invocation, and I wanted to do my video check-in for today. It's been a busy day. I'm probably going to, even though it's a busy day, I'm probably going to do 2 videos. I'm recording video for day 13 right now, and then after this, sometime in a few minutes, I'll probably do day 12. I already was inspired by what day 12 video would be about on yesterday. Just was too pooped to pop. So I'll do that too. But anyway, back to day 13. Day 13 was a very special day. I mean, all days are special, but this one flowed a little differently because of the fact that once a week, Kamara and I, the co-facilitator of this 40-day invocation, we have pledged, if you will, to meet with the other women or the men, whoever's doing the invocation process, to meet with them on a live call. And so today was that day. It's the second day that we've done that since we got going, and as a result of that, we've just had the experience of sharing how one another has just been broken wide open, you know, on so many levels. And so it just has given me even more opportunity to kind of think about, look back on, reflect on some of the stuff that's been showing up for me, you know, as my sisters have been sharing what their experiences have been. And as I was kind of reflecting on that, what just came to me just before I turned on the camera to do this video is how powerful noticing can be. You know, how powerful simply noticing. You know, because oftentimes, I know, you know, myself included, we will have a situation that we find, I don't know, undesirable, or something that we would want to shift or change. And a lot of times, what occurs to us is, oh, I need to fix that. Oh, I need to change that. Oh, I need to work on that. Oh, let me get busy on that. And while, you know, there can be some positive benefits from focusing our energy on something that we are seeking to shift, but there can also be some resistance behind the process of constantly fixing or working on or healing. Even that word healing, even though I use it, I don't necessarily mean it in the way that others may mean it, in the sense that there's nothing to be fixed, there's nothing to be healed. I think it was Ernest Holmes that said there's nothing to be healed, only truth to be revealed. And I totally agree with that. You know, we are simply God or Spirit, Allah, Olodumare, Jehovah, however you want to call it. In my world, we are simply the energy that is everything showing up as us, showing up as our unique and individual selves. And so whenever we are separate from that, whenever it feels like we are not showing up as that, in my experience, that's just about a sense of separation from the truth about who we are. And then once we release that which is no longer serving us, or we question those thoughts or those beliefs that are creating that sense of separation, and they release, then the truth of us is who we are. But what does that have to do with noticing? I have found that in noticing, simply noticing that which may be out of alignment with who we are authentically, who we are truly as expressions of spirit. For example, one of the things that I've noticed recently is that I have a lot of thoughts that come up for me related to feeling left behind, related to feeling left out, related to feeling like, oh, they're progressing, they're moving forward, they're able to expand, and I'm being left back here. Okay, so what I've been doing is my awareness has been noticing those thoughts. And in the past, what I've noticed is in noticing that it's like I'm halfway done with whatever that story is. Whatever that story is, in my noticing without labeling, my noticing without resisting, my noticing without clinging to, just some plain old simple, I see that thought showing up with no labeling, with no naming. It's like it's half lit right there. It's halfway gone. I always know that when I can see it from that vantage point of where I'm not resisting, it's if it's not already about to be dissolved, it's like it's more than halfway there. It's kind of like, it makes me think about what's the AA expression? It's like once you know, admitting you have a problem is the first step. That's it. I think that's it. Admitting you have the problem is the first step. And you would think I would know that because like a lot of people in society, you know, I have family members who, you know, have been in AA, been in NA, and, you know, other kind of A's, which, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You got to do what you got to do. But I was like, I'm thinking, is that really how you say it? But the point is the same. The point is the same for me. To me, that kind of reminds me of that whole thing about noticing for me. Because for me, it's like, wow, simply noticing is the first step. And if you could just kind of sit with that for a while. I hope I'm making myself clear, because I'm not talking about, oh, you know what? I keep on tripping. You know, I keep thinking so-and-so, I need to stop doing that. Or, you know what, I am so ashamed of myself, or whatever your self-talk is, you know, around certain things that you may do, or things that you may think, or things that you may feel, or guilt. I remember at one point in my life, I couldn't even grieve over a relationship because I felt so much guilt and shame about being angry. I felt so much guilt and shame about being mad, about being disappointed, about being judgmental. You know, I just felt like that was not the high road. That was not the spiritual road. And what I didn't realize is how much spiritual freedom comes from simply noticing. I mean, years and years of torment and pain and trauma and guilt and shame and non-resolution for the anger that I experienced because I didn't know. Oh, just like when we meditate, oh, just let that thought flow by. Just let it flow by. I'm not my thoughts. I'm not my thoughts. I am spirit showing up as me. You know, I see thoughts, I experience thoughts, but I don't have to be my thought. In fact, even if I want to, I'm not. I can pretend I am my thoughts. I can tell myself I am that story. I am that bad person who has those thoughts, but spirit knows otherwise. Spirit knows otherwise. You know what I'm saying? It's like that doesn't even gel. That doesn't even like fit into how things show up. But I just wanted to take this time, like I said, to talk about noticing. You know, noticing from a place of pure awareness, pure presence, pure just being in the current present moment. knowing the truth about who we are and allowing the thought to pass. Byron Katie always talks about the fact that there are no new thoughts, there are no new beliefs, there are no new ideas. You know, it's kind of like, you know, and I kind of like to liken it like we're just borrowing stuff anyway. We're just borrowing stuff from the one mind. We're just borrowing stuff from collective consciousness, or as some people refer to it, race consciousness. So anyway, when there's a stressful thought, noticing can be a powerful thing when you stand back in awareness and check that out. And then I know this is kind of backwards, but I'm about to go record video 12 for day 12. I mean, today is day 13, but day 12 I was inspired to do some to give some information around the practice of releasing stressful thoughts through a meditation that you do on paper, inspired by the work of Byron Katie. And so, again, even though it's backwards, me telling you this like in this order, but if you want to have a process of questioning those stressful thoughts, that's yet another process. You know, noticing is really powerful. So is questioning. And anything that I've said that you want more information on, please contact me. DivineMojoWoman@gmail.com is how you find me. Obviously, I'm at Wombmyn on Facebook, and you can also inbox me on Facebook. So that's what I have to say. Noticing. It's powerful.
Let there be peace.